I'm Dana K. White. I am the author of Decluttering at the Speed of Life, How to Manage Your Home Without Losing Your Mind, several other books. Today, let's talk about stopping the vicious cycle of clutter. If you have ever felt like I try to declutter and it just keeps coming back, these are ways that I have found in my own home, in my own deslobification journey, will stop that cycle of clutter, okay? Number one, don't stuff shift. It is so tempting to feel like I'm decluttering, but I'm not making actual decisions about things. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna stick that over here so that this space looks better. And I'm not actually giving things a real home or getting it out of my house. And that is how I end up going, oh, this looks so good. What happened over there? I was acting, Cinder. I was acting, honey. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't see anything. Anyway, that is key, is this commitment to making real decisions. Even if it feels like it's going slower, it's all real, actual progress, okay? No stuff shifting. Make a final decision about each item and act on that final decision. This is my no mess decluttering process. This is the book Decluttering at the Speed of Life. We'll teach you how to do that. You can get a copy of my 5 steps at aslobcomesclean.com/5, F-I-V-E, okay? But anytime you realize I'm just temporarily sticking something over here, that's bad, okay? Like that is stuff shifting. Like I haven't made a decision, so I'm gonna stick it there. It is better to leave an item in the space that I'm working on and keep going and getting rid of and giving real homes to the other stuff around it. That is better than to pretend declutter and really just be moving it to a different place in my home where it stays clutter because it still doesn't have an actual space to be, okay? All right, number 2, do your basics. Do the dishes. I wear my Do the Dishes t-shirt for this because the basics like laundry, dishes, 5-minute pickups, those are the things that keep me from staying in this clutter cycle, right? Here's what I mean. When I don't do the dishes, when I used to just put off doing the dishes until I absolutely had to, right? Like I would use up all my dishes. I constantly felt like I needed more dishes because I was always running out of dishes because I would wait until they were all dirty. But because I felt like I needed more because I didn't have clean dishes to use, I kept bringing them in, which then caused me to be able to go longer without doing the dishes, which also meant that the pile of dishes to do when I did run out of dishes, clean dishes, was even more overwhelming, right? By focusing in on doing the dishes, this is actually the first thing that I recommend if you are just completely overwhelmed in your home. I know you're gonna resist what I'm saying, and I didn't mean for this to be a book promotion video, but How to Manage Your Home Without Losing Your Mind is for the people who are just mind boggled by their home. I don't get it. I don't get why it's so hard. I will convince you to do the dishes in that book, but just take my word for it. Like for me, I really zeroed in on doing the dishes as my first thing that I really concentrated on, even over and above decluttering when I was first trying to get my house under control, okay? Didn't know that this was the right thing to do, but it turned out to be the right thing to do. It was the smallest thing I could do. Keeping the dishes done let me declutter dishes. Keeping the dishes done meant that I got to the point where I trusted myself enough to know that I could get rid of a lot of them and be okay because I had this routine of doing the dishes down. It wasn't easy. It wasn't fun. I never liked doing it, but I trusted that I could actually do it. And so I was willing to let them go. It also made it super easy for me to see which dishes I loved because I used them again and again and again. They were always the first choice to use because they were always clean because I was doing my dishes. Okay, so zeroing in on habits like that. Same thing with clothing. Clothing, I always felt like I needed more because I was always so behind on laundry that the idea of catching up on laundry was so daunting. But I didn't have clean clothes because I was putting off laundry because it was so daunting, but then I could put it off longer because I would get more clothes. And then it just was this bad cycle. That is the vicious cycle that causes clutter. So zeroing in on those basic things like dishes and laundry will have a huge impact on breaking this vicious cycle of clutter. Also, the 5-minute pickup. 5-minute pickup, the beauty of that is there's no catching up. It's just doing 5 minutes today of picking things up and putting them away and doing it again tomorrow. It is mind-boggling the effect that that can have on a home. Also, as you do those 5-minute pickups, you are getting a much better, more purposeful, clear understanding of what you have in your home and how your home functions. And that's going to take you so far in decluttering. It's also going to give you a different perspective when you are shopping, when you are out there looking for things, because you're going to have a better understanding of, oh, I already have that item. Oh, actually, I don't have a place for that in my home because of the natural looking, which is one of my big strategies, right? That happens while doing the 5-minute pickup. And then last thing that I'm gonna preach to you today about how to stop this vicious cycle of clutter, okay? And I've done a whole video just on this before. When you feel like you don't have enough of something, let that be a signal that you need to declutter. I know it feels counterintuitive, but when you feel like, oh no, I don't have enough of whatever, I need to go buy such and such, declutter first before you go buy. So many times, like I was talking about with the dishes and the laundry, this idea that I need more is actually based on the fact that I am behind and I do have enough of that item, but it's dirty and unusable, dishes, laundry, things like that. It is somewhere where I have no idea where it is, right? 5-minute pickups are gonna help take care of that. Dishes and laundry, getting those under control are gonna help with that. But when you have that, oh no, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Like about stuff specifically that you're thinking, I don't think I have enough picture frames. And then you're thinking, really? But I just really feel like I don't have enough picture frames. Instead of making it the automatic reaction to go get online or go shopping for picture frames, declutter your picture frames first. Like go through them, get rid of the easy ones, get rid of the trash, get rid of the broken ones, that kind of stuff. It's going to give you a much better idea of what you have. And if your house is out of control because of clutter, so many times it is the exact thing that I think I need more of, that it turns out that I actually have so much of that my brain has shut down on understanding what I have. And that's actually the reason why I feel like I need more of it. So if you get the urge to buy something, first go declutter. Decluttering is the best antidote to clutter. Decluttering is the thing that makes everything in the store or online look different to me, because I've just gotten rid of something like that. I just felt the pain of getting rid of something that I had bought online and it turned out it was not great, right? And it makes me so much more skeptical and completely, more intent on really knowing for sure if this item is worth it for me to buy or not. The fact that I've had to get rid of things that were wasted money is so incredibly valuable. I know we tend to avoid that because it's not a good feeling, but it's worth it to go ahead and declutter, feel those negative feelings, because that is the thing that is going to help us do better in the future and stop this vicious cycle of clutter. All right, do not forget, if you are watching this in real time, this is your last chance to go get in on this particular sale period for Take Your House Back. So go right now to aslobcomesclean.com/take, T-A-K-E. Go to that and grab it while it's on sale, because you don't want to buy it when it's not on sale, because it's crazy expensive when it's not on sale, right? Like, we run these sales a couple times a year. Take Your House Back is the course that I do with Dawn from The Minimal Mom, Cass from Clutterbug, that will help you change your whole perspective about your house and take your house back. Okay, so that's aslobcomesclean.com/take. If you're watching this after this sale is over, I encourage you to get on my newsletter so that you'll know the next time that we run a sale on this course. All right, I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.